Today we're going to be doing a slightly longer asana practice with a slightly shorter pranayama and hopefully a yoga nidra practice. If you've just tuned in, see if you can go pick up a blanket and come back. You may need it throughout the practice. Always a good idea to have blankets to protect your knees and other things as you do practice on the mat. Alright, let's start. Sit to a comfortable posture. Put your hands together, palms pressing against each other, elbows in one line. The thumb poking into the heart center. Take some time to sit tall. The head resting on the spine, just resting on the hip. The knees comfortable. Become aware of the stability of the hip and the knees and the length in the spine. Taking the next couple of breaths to breathe in and breathe out fully. Releasing any tightness, any stiffness that your body may have. Get ready for Om chants followed by the Guru Mantra. Inhale. Yogena chittasya padena vacham manam sharirasya cha vaidyakena yopakarottam pravaram munina patanjalim pranjaliranatosmi abahu purushakaram shankhachakrasidharinam sahasrashirasam shvetam Pranamami Patanjalim, Pranamami Patanjalim, Pranamami Patanjalim, Hari Om. Dropping your head down. Remember the teachers that brought you this practice and offer this practice as a service to this art. Slowly lift your head up, drop your hands down, open your eyes at your own pace. Now inhale, raise your hands up, interlock your fingers, keep your neck relaxed, and stretch your palms up as much as you can. Opening up the sides of the body. But making sure that the shoulder is relaxed. Shoulders down, but arms straight. Start stretching your fingers, your palms, and all of the muscles of the hand. Up as much as you can. Length to the back. Exhale and release. Relax. Now inhale, raise your left hand up, drop your right hand down on the floor next to you, and exhale and bend sideways. Inhale, come up and change. Exhale, sideways. Inhale, up. exhale, down, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Inhale, come back to the center. Exhale, drop your hands down. Now again, raise your hands up. Inhale. Exhale, twist. So take your left hand outside the right knee and the right hand back. Twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, change. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Come back to the center, exhale and release. Taking a moment to relax your shoulders. Now slowly come up on your fours. If you have slightly sore knees, if your knees tend to hurt a bit, take your blanket under the knee and drop your knees down. Pressing the ankle firmly and the palms. Inhale, arch your back, lift your chest. Exhale, round your back. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, stretching the front side of the body completely. Exhale, rounding the back. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Inhale, come back to the center. Take a moment, sit down. See how you feel. Now slowly stand up. Move your blanket away. Come to the center of the mat. Put your feet together. Hands on the hip. Inhale, lift your knees up. Hug your knees. And keep lifting as much as you can. Stay there for a couple of breaths. Straightening the standing leg and lifting the other leg. Exhale and release. Change. Take your left leg up as much as you can. Keep straightening the right leg as you lift the left. Exhale and release. Now, again, hand on the hip. Lift the right knee up. Start to rotate the knee. Exhale as the knee goes down. Inhale as it comes up. Slowly drop the leg down. Taking a minute to see how the weight feels on both sides. Change. Same leg, opposite direction. So inhale up, exhale down. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Take some time between the sides. Now again, bring your feet back together. Let's start with the left leg. Inhale, exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Drop the leg down, take a moment, see how you feel. Change. 1, outward to inward. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Drop both the legs down. See if you can massage your thighs a bit. Run your hands over the thighs. Bend your knees alternatively. Loosen up the muscles. And now, slowly put your feet a hip distance apart. Hands on the hip. Inhale, bend back, open up. Exhale, bend your knees, lift the chest and bend forward. Inhale, come up, bend back. Exhale, bend forward. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. The hip acting like a fulcrum. So when you're bending backward, hip tucking in and back. As you're bending forward, hip tucking back and up. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Last round, inhale. Let's stay here for a couple of breaths. Use your hand to lift your chest and only then drop your head down. Let the head hang loose, no tightness. If you feel like this is too much for you, bring your chin to the chest. But keep lifting and stretching the front side of the body. Up as much as you can. With the next exhalation, bend forward. Drop your hands down. Let the blood drain into the head. Start lengthening the spine, walking your hands forward as much as you can. Tilting the hip, pointing the sit bones back. Slowly walk your hands back, hands to the hip. Now bend your knee, lift your chest, and come up. Taking a minute to relax, see how you feel. A very important principle in the body's ability to adapt is to take these small breaks and notice what's happening to the entire body. When you start doing different kinds of movement without those pauses to really acknowledge what's happening to you, the body's ability to adapt to what's happening to you changes. Alright, let's get ready for the practice of Surya Namaskara. Move to the front edge of the mat, feet together, hands to the heart, stand tall. Inhale, raise your hands up, bend back. You can keep your hands apart or palms pressed together. Again, looking up at the thumb or dropping the chin down is a choice. If your neck is quite stiff, just keep your chin down. But if you would like to see how it feels, look up, stretching the neck. Exhale, bend your knees, lengthen back, straighten the spine as much as you can, and then go all the way down. Important here to let the head drop down. No stiffness, no looking forward, just drop the head down. Inhale, right leg back. Sink your hip, lift your chest, back leg strong, front knee in line with the heel. Press your palms, left leg back, plank. Start lengthening the whole body, lifting away from the floor. Knees, chest and chin. Inhale, Bhujanga. Shoulders open, elbows hugging the body. And if you can, look up. Exhale, tuck your toes, lift your hip up. So for this round, everybody lift your heels up as much as you can, bend your knee, but push the hip back. Stretching the sit bones out, keep pushing the hip back. Inhale, right leg forward, sink your hip, lift your chest, back leg strong. Exhale, right leg forward. Left leg forward. Let the head drop, lengthen the spine. Now stretch your hands out, come up, bend back, looking up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Feet apart, hands by the sides. Now let's do the left side, feet together, hands to the heart. Inhale, stretch your hands up, look up. Exhale, lengthen the back, bend forward. Inhale, left leg back, sink your hip, lift your chest. Exhale, right leg back. Stretch the whole body. Knees, chest and chin down. Inhale, Bhujanga. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left leg forward. Sink your hip, lift your chest. Exhale, right leg. Stretch your hands out, come up, bend back, open up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Feet apart, hands by the sides. Take a moment, see how you feel. Getting ready for 5 more rounds. Let's do this continuously. At any point that you feel you need a break, please feel free to take one. Breathing in and out continuously. Don't try to force yourself to do the movement. If your breath goes out of sync, then it's absolutely okay for you to take a pause, regain control of your breath and come back. Now, hands to the heart. Inhale, Hasta Utthana, back bend. Exhale, Pada Hasta, bend forward. Inhale, right leg back, Ashva Sanchalana. Exhale, left leg back, Dandasana, Ashtanga Danda Namaskara. Inhale, Bhujanga. Exhale, Parvatasana. Inhale, right leg forward, Ashva Sanchalana. Exhale, left leg forward, Pada Hasta. Stretch your hands out, come up, inhale, Hasta Utthana. Exhale, Pranamasana. Inhale, Hasta Utthana. Exhale, Pada Hasta. Inhale, left leg back, Ashva Sanchalana. Exhale, right leg back, Dandasana. Ashtanga Danda Namaskara. Inhale, Bhujanga. Exhale, Parvatasana. Inhale, left leg forward, Ashva Sanchalana. Exhale, right leg forward, Pada Hasta. Stretch your hands out, come up, Hasta Utthana. Exhale, Pranamasana. Feet apart, hands by the sides. Take a couple of breaths. Slowly come back, Pranamasana. Hasta Utthana, inhale. Pada Hasta, exhale. Ashva Sanchalana, inhale. Dandasana, exhale. Ashtanga Danda Namaskara. Inhale, Bhujanga. Exhale, Parvatasana. Inhale, Ashva Sanchalana. Exhale, Pada Hasta. Inhale, Hasta Utthana. Exhale, Pranamasana. Inhale, Hasta Utthana. Exhale, Pada Hasta. Inhale, left leg back, Ashva Sanchalana. Exhale, Dandasana. Ashtanga Danda Namaskara. Inhale, Bhujanga. Exhale, Parvatasana. Inhale, Ashva Sanchalana. Exhale, Pada Hasta. Inhale, Hasta Utthana. Exhale, Pranamasana. Feet apart, hands by the sides. Take a couple of breaths. Again, come back. hands to the heart, Pranamasana. Inhale, Hasta Utthana. Exhale, Pada Hasta. Inhale, Ashwasanchalana. Exhale, Dandasana. Ashtanga Danda Namaskara. Bhujanga. Inhale, Parvatasana. Inhale, Ashwasanchalana. Exhale, Padahasta. Inhale, Hasta Utthana. Exhale, Pranamasana. Inhale, Hasta Utthana. Exhale, Padahasta. Inhale, Ashwasanchalana. Exhale, Dandasana. Ashtanga Danda Namaskara. Inhale, Bhujanga. Exhale, Parvatasana. Inhale, left leg forward, Ashwasanchalana. Padahasta. Exhale. Inhale, Hasta Utthana. Exhale, Pranamasana. Feet apart, hands by the sides. Take some time. See how you feel. If you're quite familiar with the practice of Surya Namaskara, for the next 2 rounds, let's do it continuously without the break between the rounds. You can also close your eyes and do the practice. So come back, feet together, hands to the heart. Inhale, Hasta Utthana. Exhale, Padahasta. Inhale, Ashwasanchalana. Exhale, Dandasana. Ashtanga Danda Namaskara. Inhale, Bhujanga. Exhale, Parvata. Inhale, right leg Ashwasanchalana. Exhale, Padahasta. Inhale, Hasta Utthana. Exhale, Pranamasana. Inhale, Hasta Utthana. Exhale, Padahasta. Inhale, Ashwasanchalana. Exhale, Dandasana. Ashtanga Danda Namaskara. Inhale, Bhujanga. Exhale, Parvatasana. Inhale, Ashwasanchalana. Exhale, Padahasta. Inhale, Hasta Utthana. Exhale, Pranamasana. Last round, Hasta Utthana. Padahasta. Ashwasanchalana. Dandasana. Hold your breath, Ashtanga Danda Namaskara. Bhujanga. Parvata. Ashwasanchalana. Padahasta. Hasta Utthana. Pranamasana. Hasta Utthana. Padahasta. Ashwasanchalana. Dandasana. Ashtanga Danda Namaskara. Bhujanga. Parvatasana. Ashwasanchalana. Padahasta. Hasta Utthana. Pranamasana. Feet apart, hands by the sides. Watch your breath, watch your body. See how you feel. Taking a moment to completely relax. Strongest sensations within the body. Heat, cold, tingling sensations, the exaggerated heartbeat, the pace of the breath. And in this way, you would feel so many different sensations that the body would be feeling right now. So keep noticing the sensations. The strongest sensation, until that becomes slightly muted, go to the next. Let the body take its time to settle down. Once you feel quite rested, slowly open your eyes. Take your feet 4.5 feet wide. Wide stance. If you're much taller than me, even wider is okay. Take your right leg out to the right side. The hip turn forward. Sink your hip. Make sure that the knee and the heel are on one line. Keep sinking the hip. Turning the body straight. Tucking the hip in, like yesterday's class, if you want to do this a couple of times, making sure you can take your hand to the lower abdomen and the other hand to the back, just making sure that the sacrum is gently tucked in, so that you're able to pull the abdomen in and stand straight. Sink your hip, stretch your hands out, lengthen the back. Imagine you're moving your hands out of the sockets, so both hands moving in two opposite directions. Keep sinking, keep stretching the hand out. Now keep the lower part of the body fixed and drop your right hand on the right knee, bending sideways. From here, keep your neck tall, legs strong, stretch your hands up. Keep sinking the hip, lifting the left hand up, Parshva Konasana. You can either turn completely and look down at your own toes, or turn and look up. Now once you feel a bit more stable here, take your right hand down on the floor next to the right foot and keep raising the other hand up. Now generally what happens here is that the head starts to come forward and the hip starts to go back. And this mostly happens because of the inflexibility of the hip. So in order to make sure that that doesn't happen, what you need to do is keep pushing the hip forward and keep pushing the head back as you raise your hand up. Open up. Lift your chest. Now use your lower hand, use your arm to push the knee back, but use your hip to push the body forward. So it's like a gentle pull and push, right? So the hand pushing the knee, the hip pulling the body forward. And raise your hand. You can stay on your fingertips, but if that starts to hurt, you can even press your palm down. Slowly inhale and come up. Turn the right foot in. You can even release the stance, just taking a minute to see how you feel. And then go ahead, change. Again, feet 4 to 4.5 feet wide. Turn your left foot out to the left side. Hip turn forward, sinking the hip. Body straight, so take your hand one to the lower abdomen, the other to the sacrum. Tuck your hip, gently tucking the sacrum in. Abdomen pulled in, hands stretched out. Lengthen the body. Hands moving out of the sockets. From here, drop your left elbow on the left knee, bending sideways, raising the other hand up. Become familiar with this posture, allowing the body to become one straight line. The head and the hip not moving in two opposite ways, but back into the center. Hand up as much as you can. And once you're comfortable, slowly drop your hand down, the left hand next to the left foot, using the arm to push the knee while the hip moves forward. Start lengthening the body. Use your right hand to start lifting up towards the ceiling. Again, head can be turned down or up. Slowly turn your head down, hands on the hip. Inhale and come up. Take a moment, see how you feel. Watching your breath, watching your body. Now let's go back and do one more round. Take your feet 4 to 4.5 feet wide. Right foot outside turn the right foot out. Inhale, stretch your hands out. Exhale, drop your hand down this time. The other hand not just going up, but also above the head. Now very important, from here start to open up the rib cage. So you can do this, release your hand once, turn the body down, now turn the body up. Do this a couple of times, so you know that you're working with the rib cage to open it up, and then stretch your hand. Stay here, keep breathing. Lift your chest. Open the hip. Abdomen gently pulled in and up. Fingers stretched. Slowly raise your left hand, put it on the hip, and come up. Turning the foot in. Walk. Closer. Take a break. See how you feel. Go ahead, change. Feet 4 to 4.5 feet wide. Left foot out to the left side. Sink your hip. Stretch your hands out. Open the hip. Slowly drop your left hand down and the right hand up. From here, take your hand up and above the head. And this time, you don't really need to do this movement. Just automatically start to open the rib cage out. Looking up at the palm, if your neck allows you to do that today. Or look down towards the foot. Stretching the upper hand up and out. Exhale, look down. Slowly take your hand up and then on your hip. Inhale and come up. Walk your feet closer together and take a moment to see how you feel. Watching your breath, watching your body, allow the entire body to relax. Now slowly take your feet 3 to 3.5 feet wide. Medium stance, not too wide. All 4 corners of the feet firmly down. And very important to notice here that the feet are not turned out. This means that the hip starts to turn out. Make sure that the feet are straight so that the hip is also straight. The tendency is that we either put too much weight on the outside or too much weight on the inside. So keep moving both ways to know that the weight is equal on all 4 corners, the inner edges and the outer edges. From here, tuck your hip, stretch the hip up a little bit, and exhale, bend from the hip and drop your hands down. Now, if you're not able to reach the floor, it's absolutely okay to stay on your fingertips, or it's okay to bend your knees and lengthen the back until you reach the floor. Keep your knees bent, but you can take your hands to the hip bone and start to lift the hip until the hip starts to point up and the head starts to go down. From here, keep lifting the hip. Inhale and look forward so that the entire back arches. Inhale, look forward. Keep making space between the abdomen and the chest. Keep making space. So from here, keep making that space. Lift your chest. Look forward. Now, bend your elbows and drop your head down. Again, absolutely okay to keep your knees bent, but start lifting the sit bones up. It's like you're literally pushing into the floor with the feet so that the hip starts to go up. Pushing the hip back up. Now, if you're not very sure about what I mean about the hip, see if you can drop your hip and then lift up once. Let's do that 2-3 more times. Drop the hip, lift it up, drop, up, and stay here. Dropping the head down. Now once you're very comfortable here, you can even take your hands to the heel and pull yourself down gently. Start to lengthen the spine. Keep pulling yourself down. Allow the blood to rush into the head. Let the neck relax, no tightness on the neck. Watching your breath. Start engaging the thigh so that the back side of the body stretches more. Now slowly drop your palms down, bend your knees, lift your chest, look forward. Slowly put your hands on the hip, lengthen the back and come up. Walking, your feet closer, hip distance and hands by the sides. Take a minute, see how you feel. Now slowly sit down and straighten the legs. Lifting the flesh off the buttocks. Making sure that the sit bones are pointing back. You can even lean forward a bit and move the hip back until you feel the two pokey bones down on the floor. That gives you a gentle elevation naturally where you don't have to put too much effort into sitting straight. Right? So make sure that the sacrum lifts you up. Bringing your heel, right heel to the back, the left leg straight. So you can even sit on the heel. The perineum is the muscle between the anus and the genitals. So the heel going all the way to that muscle, creating a slight sensation at the pelvic floor. Now bend forward, catch hold of your feet. If this is slightly difficult, you can bend your knee and hold your foot. From here, what's important though is to lift your chest. Keep lifting the chest, keep pointing the sit bones up, holding the foot. So the foot is pressing against the hand and the hand is pulling against the foot. Right? So push and pull. and chest lifting. Keep breathing in, keep creating space in between the vertebrates, lengthening the spine as much as you can. And slowly exhale and bend forward. If you can, walk your elbows down to the floor. Go on. The head moving forward towards the foot and not down to the knee. Forward towards the foot. Inhale and slowly come up. And come up fully yet. Take your right hand outside the left foot, left hand back and twist. Open up as much as you can. Inhale, come back to the center. Exhale and release. Taking just a moment to see how you feel. Now slowly take your knees more out. Right knee more out. The left heel and hip in one line. Make sure you're sitting on both hips. Right hand down on the floor, left hand up and above. Stretch out the left side of the body. Slowly inhale. Drop the left hand towards the left foot and catch hold of the big toe. Now, very important to stretch away from the big toe so these muscles don't cramp up. And then pull yourself down. If you feel that dropping the elbow is a challenge, take your right hand and push yourself sideways. And this is good, you can stay there. But if you can, very easily drop your elbow down. Slowly raise your hand up and take your hand above the head. Now there are different degrees to which you can go all the way here. If you feel like this is where your body starts to collapse, then stop here, bend your elbow, touch the shoulder. But keep moving the body back. If you feel like that is not happening, you can also take your hand to the foot and from here slowly start to open up. Again, pushing the rib cage forward and up. Stay here, keep breathing. You can drop your head down on the shoulder. Slowly inhale, come up and take a minute to see how you feel. Watching the breath, watching the experience of the posture. Slowly change. Straighten the legs out. Bring your left heel to the perineum. You can move your hips slightly forward so that the heel touches the perineum. Sit bones pointing back. Now catch hold of your foot. Again, it's absolutely okay to bend your knees and catch hold of your foot. If you can't do that, with straight legs. But once you catch hold of the foot, it's very important to start lifting the chest. Not staying here. The spine is very important in this posture. So keep making space between each vertebrae of the spine. Lengthen the spine. Pushing against the leg, pushing against the hand using the legs, pulling against the leg using your hands. Push and pull. Lengthening the spine. Exhale and bend forward. Start pulling your kneecaps up. Engage the thighs. Pull the kneecaps up. The head moving towards the foot. Inhale and slowly come up halfway. Take your left hand outside the right foot. The right hand back and twist. The head in line with the sternum. Start lifting the chest. Opening up. Don't let the foot drop inward. Let the right foot be straight. Start lengthening the spine and twist. Inhale and come up. Now move the left knee back. Left hand down on the floor. Stretch the right hand, opening up the right side. Inhale, come up. Catch hold of the right big toe with the right hand. Push away as much as you can and then pull yourself down. Using the left hand, keep pushing the torso towards the right. Again, here you can bend the right knee a bit if you feel like that's more comfortable for you to hold the foot. Now you can stay here, stretching the torso, or if you're comfortable, raise your hand. Take it above the head. And this is good for you. You can bend your elbows, hold the shoulder. If you feel like you can go more, catch hold of the foot. And start to open. Dropping the head down. Open up. Inhale and slowly come up. And take a minute, see how you feel. Slowly cross your legs. Sit back to Vajrasana. And if you can, take your knees apart and then forward. You can drop your head to one of the sides. You can also take your hand under the head and drop the head. Allow the entire body to relax. Sitting back on the hip, dropping the chest up. Slowly come up. Bring your knees a hip distance apart and the feet are also a hip distance apart. If you feel like your knees are a bit sore, you can take a blanket under the knees. But what's more effective is if you can take your blanket, roll it up, and put it under the ankle. Generally in this posture, what happens is that we forget to press the ankle down. So if you roll up your blanket and put the ankle on the blanket, this generally helps to press the ankle down and push the hip forward. Stay here for a couple of breaths, continuously pressing the ankle and squeezing the buttocks and pushing the hip forward. Use your hands to lift your chest. Don't let the sternum drop. Lift your chest and bend back. Stay here for some time. Pressing the foot, squeezing the buttocks, lifting the chest. And only if you're comfortable, drop your head. Otherwise, keep your chin to the chest. Keep lifting the chest up. Push the hip forward, lift your chest. Now slowly inhale, come up and sit back. So we're going to be doing this posture many times with many rounds with variations. So if you feel like the posture that you're currently doing is too hard for you, if it's hurting your back, then go back to the previous variation, but repeat it as many times as you can. Come up. Again, put your hands on the hip. Now, this time, tuck your hip, press your feet, lift your chest. So this part of it does not change, right? This is the foundation of the posture. So make sure that you do all these three steps. What are the three steps? Pressing the ankle, pushing the hip forward, squeezing the buttocks, and lifting the chest. These three are there throughout the asana. Now, if you're comfortable, raise your hand up and look up. Inhale, come back. You can either sit back and take a break, or if you don't need a break, go ahead and do the other side. Press your feet, tuck your hip, lift your chest, and then raise your hand. Inhale, come back, and sit back. If you feel like there is a strain on the back, you can also bend forward. Now for the last round, come up again. Go slow. Press your feet, tuck your hip, lift your chest. This time, see if you can raise your hand and take the hand back on the foot. Raise the other hand and take your hand back on the foot. But again, once you take your hand back, you see there's a tendency to lean back. Keep pushing the hip forward and keep lifting the chest. Pushing away from the leg. Abdomen gently pulled in and up to protect the back. Squeeze your buttocks. The sternum lifting up. And once you're comfortable here, drop your head down. Ushtrasana. Now slowly come up, bring your chin to the chest. Now take one hand, bring it forward, the other hand forward as well. Sit back. Take some time. If you don't need a forward bend, just sit back to Vajrasana. Otherwise, if your back is hurting, bend forward. Now slowly sit down and straighten the legs out. Bring your right foot over the left. See if you can move the thighs in and take the right foot next to the left hip. And the same thing with the left leg, bend the knee and take it next to the right hip. Sit on the sit bones, make sure you're not leaning on one side, both hips down. Inhale, raise your hands up. Exhale and bend forward. Gomukhasana. Now slowly start to walk both your hands out to the right side. Slowly come back to the center and change to the left. Slowly come back to the center. Walk your hands forward, drop your head down. Now slowly sit up. Right hand up and above, bend your elbow. Left hand from below and bind your hands. Sit straight. The elbows continuously moving back. Lift your chest. Exhale and release. Slowly change. Right leg below, the left leg on top. See if you can bring the legs closer together. Squeeze the thighs together. Heels back as much as you can. Both hips down on the floor. Inhale, raise your hands up. Exhale, bend forward. Breathing in and breathing out. Now slowly walk both your hands to the left. Slowly come back. Change. Slowly come back. Walk your hands forward, allow the head to relax. Inhale and slowly come up. Raise your left hand up and above, the right hand from below, and bind your hands. Lifting your chest up, moving the elbows back. Slowly release and relax. Straighten the legs out. Take some time and then slowly turn around, lie down on the back. Adjust your hair, adjust your clothes. See if you'd like to tuck your t-shirts in. Keep your knees bent so that the back relaxes a bit. And from here, if you're comfortable, press your palms down and lift both the legs up to the ceiling. If you have a lower back pain already, you can take your hand under the hip and then lift your legs up. Otherwise, just take your hand down. Watching the gentle stretch on the legs, the gentle engagement of the abdomen. From here, if you're comfortable, and if you are not on your menstrual cycle, please remember that the next set of postures is not very good if you're on your menstrual cycle. Avoid the inversions. Lift your hip up. Sarvangasa. Keep pushing the leg back and the hip forward. Legs relax. Ankles relax. Stretching out the back side of the neck. Relax your jaws. Relax your eyebrows. See if you can slowly bring your soles of the feet together and your knees apart in Baddha Konasana. Opening the hip up. If this is not comfortable, go back to the previous posture. Keep squeezing the buttocks, keep pushing the knees out. Slowly lift your legs up. And take your legs wide as much as you can. And slowly start taking your legs down. Take a little lock your finger and stretch your palms out. Lifting the hip as much as you can and dropping your feet down on the floor. Legs wide. Now slowly walk your feet together. Take your hands to the hip. Lift your legs up to Sarvangasa. Bring your knees to the forehead, round your back, and slowly, little by little, drop your head down and lie down. Cross your legs, press the elbows down, lift your chest, drop the top of the head down, Matsyasana. Keep making sure that there's no weight on the head. Lift your chest up as much as you can. Slowly lift your head up, chin to the chest, lie down. Straightening the legs out. Bring your knees to the chest, hug your knees. Spend some time here, compressing the abdomen. Watching the weight of the legs on the abdomen. Bring the knees to the chest and hip to the knees. As you exhale, round up into a ball. And stay there for as long as you can. And just before you choke, drop your head down and then inhale. Drop your head down. Stretch the back side of the neck so that there is no compression in the neck. Drop your feet down. Stretch your hands out sideways. Now move your hip to the right. Lift your hip, move the hip to the right, and then move your knees to the left. You can take your hand to push the knees down as you twist. Look at the opposite side. Dropping the shoulder down as much as you can. Inhale, come back to the center. Drop your foot down. Move the hip to the left side this time. And knees to the right. Inhale, come back to the center. Exhale, Shavasana. Before you get into Shavasana, adjust your clothes, adjust your hair. Relax the whole body, so bring your heels close to the buttocks. Lift your hip and very slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae, drop the hip down so that there is no curve in the lower back. The hip, the shoulder and the spine very comfortably placed on the floor. The legs stretched out of the hip sockets and flopped on either side. The hands stretched out. The neck and head stretch and relax. Let all the major joints feel loose and disengaged. You can allow the fingers to gently curl towards you. The toes also relax. Now going to the small joints like the jaws, eyebrows, no tightness. Let the eyes close very gently. Drop your eyeballs to the back of the socket. You don't really need your eyes anymore. And take about 3 giant breaths. And each time that you exhale, drop the entire body down on the floor. And once you feel the heaviness of the body down on the floor, shift your awareness to your breath. Just start to notice your regular natural breath. See how you're breathing. Watching the different muscles of the body contributing to the breath. Watching how the space within the body changes as you breathe in and as you breathe out. When you notice that your mind is drifting away from the breath, slowly bring it back. Noticing with attention, with a lot of care, how you're breathing in and how you're breathing out. Now slowly bring your awareness to the abdomen. This is generally the deepest point that the breath reaches. Start to watch the entire abdomen move up and forward to make space for the breath. And then slowly collapse backward as you exhale. Inhaling, watching the entire abdomen expand and make space. And as you exhale, watching the abdomen collapse, contract, go back to its original place. Very slowly, bring your awareness back to your regular natural breath. Now become aware of the whole body lying down. Get ready to end the practice of Shavasana. And in your own time, make gentle movements hands, move your fingers, move your toes. Stretch the whole body out. Turn right, curl yourself. Take your hand under the head to support the head. Keep your eyes closed. Stay there. And when you feel comfortable, sit up to a comfortable posture. Still keeping your eyes closed. Once you sit up, become aware of the entire spine, sit straight. You can even go back to a wall if you feel like that's more comfortable for you at this point. Shoulders relax. Take your index and the middle finger of the right hand to the eyebrow center. The elbow moving slightly in so that the head doesn't turn, head straight. The left hand can be in a chin mudra. Now from here, inhale through both nostrils. Close the right nostril, breathe out of the left. Inhale through the left nostril. Exhale through the right. Nadi Shodhana. Inhale, right. Exhale, left. Inhale, same nostril. Exhale, the opposite nostril. And go. The same pattern of breath. Breathing in through the same nostril and breathing out through the opposite nostril. Now start to pay attention to the breath. Make sure that the breath is not causing any sound. It's not a fast breath. But at the same time, you're not trying to slow the breath down. It's a regular, natural breath. The hand simply directing the movement of the breath. But the fundamental relaxed breath continues. Breathing in through the same nostril and breathing out through the other. Now, just as an experiment, drop your hand down and see if you can do Nadi Shodhana without using your hands. Breathing in through the same nostril, breathing out through the opposite. For the next 3 breaths. With the next exhalation out of the left nostril, slowly release, relax, go back to your regular natural breath. Sit down in any comfortable posture. You can assume any mudra that you would like. You can simply sit with the chin mudra, Jnana mudra, or even just drop your hands down in a comfortable posture. But we'll end today's class with sitting straight, sitting without moving for the next couple of minutes. Make all final adjustments that you would need to for the body. Moving the sit bones back, spine straight, neck and shoulders relaxed, head rested, hands in a mudra of your choice, or just plainly dropped on the knee. Just sit back and watch the experience of the entire class on the body. Resisting any urge to move. Slowly bring your awareness back to the body. Get ready to end the practice. Bring your hands to the heart. Chin down to the chest. Say a silent prayer for the entire practice, a prayer of gratitude, a prayer of being able to do this class. Offering this practice as a service to the whole world, let whatever we created today, whatever energy, whatever positivity we created today, be available for the whole world for its benefit. Slowly lift your head up, rub your palms. If you'd like to keep your hands just a little bit away from the eyes and the face, you don't have to touch the face. Rub your palms one more time. Chest, heart, abdomen, the organs of the abdomen. Rub your palms one last time. Put it to one part of the body that feels weak or could use some extra support. Now bring your hands in front of your eyes, blink your eyes open, look at your palms. End of practice. So we plan to keep this series of practice on from 7 to 8:30 every day until further notice, until we're able to open up a studio and start teaching like we regularly used to. So please join every day. I think one of the biggest things that people are finding now, we've been on a work from home or a shutdown for close to a week now. At this point, what started to happen is that the routine has started to get messed up. A lot of stress, which is not just physical, right? Before we used to have stress of living in the traffic jam, stress of going out, and all of those. But right now, the stress is mostly mental and emotional, and that is because we are not able to go out. A lot of movement is restricted. So it's very important. I think even in the US, they are beginning to see this. It's very important to stay healthy, not just physically but emotionally as well. So a practice like yoga can go a long way to help you release any kind of tension that's built up, not just physically but also mentally and emotionally. So please practice. If you can, get on your mat twice a day, once with us, once just on your own with whatever movements that you would like to do. But stay regular to practice. Thank you.